Hi, I'm Zoe with Inspiring Teens Magazine, and I'm here with Aniya Wolfe. So to you, what is directing a short film or any film like?
So what is it like? There's a lot of different elements, especially with my new film, Beyond My Skin. I've learned a ton more, but it's it's a lot. There's teamwork, there's casting, there's filming, there's directing, there's lighting. But honestly, it's a passion, and just being on set and in the moment and seeing like your imagination just come together, it's nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
So I'd say nostalgic.
Um, when did you start realizing that filming was going to be a big part of your life?
I realized filmmaking was going to be a big part of my life after my second short film, which was titled Skin. And after I saw the audience and like the reactions and how they were like emotionally jolted, I guess you could say, and how they said it affected them, I knew like that was going to be me because I like touching people. I like making them feel and then making them act. So after that whole group of people at the audience were up to like making a change and up to acting, I knew that that's like my passion and what I'm best at. So
As a kid, did you attend film schools or camps? If so, what were they like?
I actually didn't. So the majority of like my film experience and learning, it was on YouTube, Wikipedia, Google. I was really self-taught because I was 13 at the time, and there's not a lot of youth like media programs where I live. So it was a lot of my own. But I did go to Philly Cam's youth sessions and downtown Philadelphia, and that was a lot of fun. I was with a couple other kids a little older than me. They were like seniors, and I was in 8th grade. But it was still a lot of fun. So majority it was self-taught, but then I had stuff like Philly Cam that really helped too.
I know you directed a lot of films, but is there one you are dying to film?
Oof. So one of my favorite films is Inception, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, and I don't know, but like I live for melodramas. Like I love melodramas, and you feeling excited and getting put down like you're a part of the movie. So I really want to film something like that, like something dramatic and suspenseful. So
What's a piece of advice that you could give to beginning directors?
a piece of advice. I definitely say practice makes perfect. I started off with my phone, on my mom's phone actually, before I even had a phone, making YouTube videos. And then over time, it's only been 2 years, and I feel like I've grown so much just watching my beginning videos to now. I went from having a hotel like premiere party, like with I'd say 20 people, to now having a theater with over 200 people coming. So like honestly, if I gave up the moment I made a mistake or I did something wrong, I wouldn't have gotten this far. So practice makes perfect. Don't give up. We're creatives, and we're never satisfied. So
So does anyone else have any questions you'd like to ask? Yes.
Can you please tell us more about this upcoming premiere?
sure. Okay. So my premiere is on July 1st. It's titled Beyond My Skin, the name of my new film. We actually fundraised over $10,000 to create the film, and it will be in Philadelphia, Northeast Philadelphia, at the Devon Theater. If you're interested in buying screening tickets, we're going to have entertainment. There's going to be refreshments, networking, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's actually Gatsby themed, which is like 1920s. Back in the day. You can watch The Great Gatsby with Leonardo DiCaprio for some inspiration on outfits. But it's from 4 to 9, and if you're interested in buying tickets, the link is bit.ly/buy screening tix. So bit.ly/buy screening tix. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
Anyone else?
Where'd you get the idea for Beyond My Skin?
Right. So Beyond My Skin. So it's adapted from my short film, my second short film ever, titled Skin. And Skin is about 3 teenagers, and they're all going through common issues among the youth. Like the lead, he's struggling with his gender identity. His best friend is going through substance abuse issues and an overbearing mother. And then his other best friend is actually being molested at home by her stepfather. So the situations and topics are very heavy, but they're very real, especially where I live. And I just feel like we're so easily, excuse me, we're so easily influenced by visuals. So I think bringing awareness to these issues, these topics, starting conversations, we can save a kid's life, we can change a kid's life, and that's basically the goal. If I made you feel something and I made you want to take action, then I'm satisfied. So that's where it came from. Yeah, Beyond My Skin, my short film.
What's the hardest part about being a 15-year-old filmmaker, and what do you do to make it easier?
The hardest part. See, I usually like to focus on the positives rather than the negatives, because we can get so caught up in all the bad things in life, we don't focus on the good. Especially the topics in the film are very heavy, so, you know, every time I edit, I get in kind of like a dark space. But in general, about being 15 years old and a filmmaker, I'd say, that is a really good question. Because I like to break, like, I don't let anything stop me. Like, especially when I was younger and there weren't film classes around, I would just go out and I would research on my own. Anything I wanted to do, I would make it work. But I'd probably say the hardest is expecting respect from adults. See, a majority of the cast in Beyond My Skin, they were all older than me. But surprisingly, they were very open-minded and they were very willing to listen, which made me feel like, wow, that's awesome. But yeah, I'd probably get like a butterflies in my stomach directing an adult, you know, telling them what to do. So that's probably the most uncomfortable.
What was the most amazing part about the whole experience?
The most amazing part. So this 2-year journey has been incredible. I can't even sit here in this interview and tell you like where I've been and what I've seen, the people I've met. But the most amazing part is seeing people emotionally affected by it. I don't know, that just does something to me, like me making you feel. You know, I have 2 hours. A director is like, I read this quote, they have like more power than the president in the United States. They have 2 hours in a dark room with a group of people, and in that 2 hours they can make you feel, they can do anything they want for that 2 hours. So the amazing part is seeing people actually act after watching the film and ask questions, and they're like discussing about it, because that was the goal, you know, discussing about these serious issues. So that's the most amazing part, them telling me, oh, you did something to my life, you know. That's a good feeling.
I was wondering, what are you doing in the future? Like, what's your plans after this?
I was actually thinking about this recently. I think about this all the time. And in the past, my goal was to go to film school, like USC or NYU, one of the top film schools. But now that I'm sitting back and like I'm reflecting on it and I'm talking to other filmmakers and I'm doing research, all my favorite directors never went to film school. And they're saying like it's a waste of money and it's really only for connections. So that right now, I've been in like that battle state, like should I go to film school or should I not? I mean, I'm a freshman, so I do have some time, but you know, I'm still worrying about that. And also my future projects will always be, I feel like, on social causes, like or like relevant or need to be relevant topics. Like never just anything that will waste your time. Like I'll always make you feel something, you know. So that's in the future. Melodramatic stuff. Yeah.
So the premiere is Saturday, and then what? What happens after the premiere?
So after the premiere, we'll be working on our distribution. So we'll have like that big bang, you know, everyone comes at once, all dressed up to see it. And then we're working on a tour. My goal is to do it national. It is being premiered actually in St. Lucia, which is in the Caribbean. So I'm excited for that. So you could technically say international. But I wanted to do a tour all over the States and show youth groups, different schools, you know, things like that, because these issues are very common among our youth, but we don't speak to them about it, I feel like. Enough, at least. That's the goal.
Thank you, Aniya, for coming in and speaking with us. If you want to read more about Aniya and her new film, you can go to her website.
Thank you for having me, honestly. I'm so excited. This is awesome. It looks like a Barbie doll house. But If you're interested in following my personal journey, my Instagram and Facebook is Aniya Wolfe, so that's ANIYAWOLFE. I'll be posting what I'm doing, selfies and stuff like that. But if you're more interested in the business side of things, like where the film is going, the goals for it, the cast, Beauty Scene Productions on Facebook and Instagram. So that's BEAUTY, Beauty, and then Scene as in SCENE, not SEEN. Beauty Scene Productions, and we'll keep you updated on both Facebook and Instagram. So, thank you.